Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn with me. So friends, in last session we discussed four important questions from the topic ratio and proportion. In this session we are going to discuss one more important topic from the quantitative aptitude, that is nothing but percentage. So as I said before, that ratio and proportion is considered as a very important pillar of quantitative aptitude. One more important pillar of quantitative aptitude is percentage, because all other topics like time and distance, time and work, and profit and loss, compound interest, and so on, these topics mainly consist of questions based on either ratio and proportion or percentage. If you know ratio and proportion and percentage very clearly, if your basics are very strong, definitely you can solve other topics very easily and quickly. So friends, this video will definitely help you to know about the to gain basic knowledge about the percentage. So I will be discussing basic concepts of percentage in this video. So this video is going to be little bit short. So only I'm going to discuss the basic concepts. So what is percentage, how to use it, how to solve those whenever it comes in any question, how to solve this. So we are only going to discuss that only. In next video I will be discussing some questions, some important questions, some application based questions, so that you can understand in a better manner. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel, and if it is possible, please share this video with your friends, and I hope you will enjoy this video. So let's begin our session without further delay, guys. Thank you so much. So friends, let's begin our session. So before I move on to any explanation, before that I want to recall something, guys, what we studied in our school. Okay, so friends, usually what we have been taught in school, right? Percent is nothing but per 100, right? It is very easy thing, right? I'm just recalling these stuffs, it is little childish, but okay, it is nothing bad in if you recall something. So right friends, so percent is nothing but per 100, right? So we have to calculate, if we are asking any quantity in terms of percentage, we have to calculate that quantity in percent, like out of 100 how much is that quantity, right guys? So we will be seeing many examples, and I will be teaching how this traditional method is different from shortcuts. So we will be discussing both traditional as well as shortcut also, guys. So friends, so basic thing is this much: percent is nothing but per 100. Just keep it in this mind. Everything is 100. Whatever you have, it always be in 100 percentage. Just keep in that in mind. So let me see. This is traditional method. Okay, and this is shortcut, guys. If I explain you the shortcut, definitely without using pen and paper you can solve this percentage question in mind. So mind calculation is really important. So for that you no need to do anything. If I just whatever I explain you, just please note it down, okay, if it is possible. So I will be explaining traditional method as well as shortcut method. So friends, if I ask you, for example, let us take one example. We have example 1400, right? We have an example like 1400. If I ask you what is the 50% of this 1400, so what you will say? What is 50%? We have 100%. Whatever you have, consider it as a 100%, right? So 1400 is our 100%. So if I ask you what is 50% of 1400, immediately it is very easy, right? 100% is 1400. What is 50%? Half of 100% is 50. So half of 1400 is nothing but, we will say, 700, right? So 50% of 1400 is 700, right guys? So in traditional method, how we used to solve this question, especially for the beginners, those who don't know how to represent, how to write in terms of traditional method, guys, I said 50% of 1400. So this is the standard way to write in a traditional method. Okay, so if I say what is 50% of 1400 means, how you will solve? 50 by 100, right? Because if you want to remove this, as I said before, that percent, that is per 100. So 50 out of 100 into of is nothing but multiplication 400, right guys? So if you solve this, what you will get? 0 0 will cancel, right? So 50 into 14 is 5 14s are 70, 70 and 70 is 100, right? So 50 into 14 is 100. 15 into 14 is 700, right? So this is how we have to solve in a traditional method. Now if I ask you how to solve it in a shortcut method. This is very easy example. If I ask you what is 50% of anything, you can easily say, because 50 is nothing but half of 100. So obviously you no need to solve this writing in this traditional method, then solving, cancelling 2 zeros. No need to do anything, friends. What is exactly half of 1400? What thing? Half of, if I say what is 50% of 1400, half of 1400 is 700. That's it, friends, right? So this is how you have to solve percentage. Now we will move on to next. What if it is 35%, 36%, or 20%? At that point of time, what we can do, right? So it will be little difficult for the beginners that time to calculate. Okay, so we will discuss how to solve some difficult percentage questions in an easy manner, right? So let's move on to another example. So friends, now let us discuss, if I want to find 35% or like 30%, 20%, 22%, this kind of some unusual percentage numbers, it is really difficult for some students to calculate in a traditional manner. So if I ask you the same, we will say take the same example throughout each and everything. So we'll take, if I ask you what is a 35% of 1400, right? So whenever you get question like this, please write like this and solve for traditional method. First you practice with traditional method. Once you understand the traditional method, how to solve this, then move on to shortcut method, right guys? So how I said, percent, to remove percentage symbol, you have to write in terms of fraction like 35 by 100, right? 35 by 100 into 1400, right guys? So now what we have to do, so friends, now when we solve this equation, what you will get? You will cancel 0, 0, and 35 into 14 is 4 5 is 20, 0 4 6 are 12, 1 4, and 3 4 are 12, right? 12 33 1 35 35. So 140 plus 30 33 5 is 490, right? So we get 490. So what is 35% of 1400 is 490. So this is how you solve in traditional method, right? Now let me teach you how to solve in a shortcut method. Guys, definitely you are going to enjoy this thing, right? So friend, is what is 35%? 35% is nothing but 30 plus 5%, right? So if you find 30% and 5%, and when you add it, you will get 35%, right? Now the third thing is, what is 30% of 1400? If you go with traditional method, definitely it will take almost 1 minute to 2 minutes, and that much time we don't have, guys. We have to solve it within 30 seconds. So, sorry guys. So so how can we solve this, right? So we can solve like first, if we find 10% of 1400, then we can easily multiply that 10% into 3, we will get 30%. So in this way we have to solve, right? So now what is the 10% of 1400? Guys, really easy, guys. If I write 1400, if I ask you what is the 10% of 1400, friend, you no need to do anything. Just place 1 point after 1 unit digit. So 140 is 10%. Very easy, guys, right? So what is 10%? Just place 1 unit point in before 1 unit digit. So 140. So this is our 10%. So if 10% is 140, what is 30%? Into 3, right? So into 3 is 3 0 0, 3 4 12, 2 carry 1, 3 1 3, and 1 420, right? So 30% is 420. Now we have to find only 5%. If 10% is 140, what is 5%? 5% is the half of 10%. Obviously, the half of 140 will be the 5%, right? If 10% is 140, then what is 5%? Half of 140, obviously. So what is half of 140? That is nothing but half of 140 is what? 70, right? So we got 5% as 70 and 30% as 420. So 420 plus 70 is equals to 490. See how easy, friends. See, I'm showing you, that's why it is looking little little calculation. But if you start calculating in your mind within 30 seconds, I'm damn sure within 30 seconds, guys, you can solve this. Just you don't need to do anything. If you have a question like what is the 35% of 1400, think what is 10%. 10% is nothing but we have to place one unit digit in front of the last unit digit, right? So 10% is 140. Okay, if 10% is 140, what is 30%? Obviously into 3. So 140 into 3 is nothing but 420. So 420 is 30%. Now we have to find 5%. What is 5%? We already calculated what is 10%. So 10% is 140. So 10%, half of 10% is 5%. So half of 140 will be obviously 70. So 420 plus 70 is 490. This is how you have to calculate, and it is only possible when you practice more number of question, friends, right? So this is how you have to calculate. How easy it is, guys, right? So 35% or 25%. Similarly, you have to calculate. First calculate, like if I say you have to calculate 45%. 45% is nothing but 40 plus 5%. So 40 means you have to calculate the 10% of that number, right? So after that 10%, if you want 40% means into 4, you will get the 40%. So 5% is nothing but half of 10%. So in this manner you have to calculate, guys, right? So once you calculate once you solve more number of questions, you can easily solve these questions, guys. Just keep it in this mind. Please revise. If you want to note down the steps, whatever I told you, please revise the video and just watch it again and note down the steps if you don't remember, right? So very easy. Let's move on to next. I think one more example I will teach you. After that, one property is there. Okay, that property is really important. I will teach you that property, and after that thing, I think for basic concept this much is enough, guys. Just you should know how to calculate percentage, whenever they give in any question, how to solve. That's it, enough for this percentage. So we will go for one more example. After that I will teach that property, and after that I think that is enough for today, right, guys? So let's move on to next thing. So friends, let's move on to next question. So we discussed how to find like 35%, 25% or 23%. Now let us discuss one more little difficult. If I ask you what is 22% of 1000, same example we'll take. For easy thing we will take same example, right? So what is 22% of 1400, right, guys? So similarly, as I said, 22 by 100 in traditional method, how we solve? 22 by 100 into 1400. Like if you solve, what you will get? 4 to the 88 and plus 22, what do you get? 308, right? So you'll get 308. Guys, if I'm doing wrong, just check in calculator if the calculation is wrong, right, guys? So we'll get 88 to the 308 is a 22% of 1400. So in shortcut method, how we can do it? As I said before, 22% can be written as 20% plus 2%, and I showed you how to find 10%. Just place one decimal in front of the last unit digit, right? So 140 is our 10%, right? So 10% is 140. What is 20%? Into 2, right? So 200, 2 4 8, 2 1 2. We got 280, right? Now what we have to find? We got already 20%. Just we have to find 2%. So once we find 2%, after that we will add both of the things and we will get 22%, right? So how to find 2%? So as I said, 10% for 10% you have to find, you have to place one decimal point in front of first unit digit. For 1%, if you find 1%, automatically you can multiply it by 2 and you can find 2%. So now we have to learn how to find 1% of any number, right? For that also very easy thing, guys. For 10% we placed one first decimal point in first before one last unit digit. For finding 1%, place one decimal point in front of 2 unit digits. That means if it is 1400, place one, sorry, here I will show you, right? If you have 1400, if you want to find 1% of 1400, place decimal point in front of 2 unit digits. So we have 1 to place here. So 1% is 14. What is 2%? 2% is 28, right? Into 2. If 1% is 14, obviously 2% will be into 2, 28, right? So 2% is 28, 20% is 280. So 20 plus 2% is 280 by 280 plus 28, that is nothing but 8013, and answer is 308, right? I will here write 280 plus 28 is 8013. 308 is 22%, right guys? So how easy it is. Just you have to learn how to find 10% and 1%. So once you find 10%, 1%, easily you can multiply those with respective thing and you can get your answer. As I said, let me explain you one more time. 20%. For that, what do you have to do? You have to first find 10%. What is 1004? What is the 10% of 1400? Place one decimal point in front of the last unit digit. That is 140. So what if 10% is 140? What is 20%? Obviously into 2. So we will get 280. Like 140 into 2 is 280. We got 20%. Now you have to find 2%. So for finding 2%, if you find 1%, and after that if you multiply it by 2, obviously we get 2%. So what is 1%? If we have 1400, what is 1%? Place decimal point in front of 2 digits. In 10%, you have to place decimal point in front of 1 unit digit. In 1%, you have to place decimal point in front of 2 unit digits. So 1 2 here. So 1% is 14. Obviously, what is the 2%? Into 2. So 2 into 14 is 28. Now we got 20%, we got 2%. What is 22%? 280 plus 28, that is nothing but 308. How easy it is, right guys? The thing is, it is only possible with practice. Once you practice more number of questions, once you understand the basic concept, you can easily solve any number of questions without using pen and paper, right? Within mind calculation, by using mind calculation, you can find whatever it is, whether it is in lakhs and crores, you can easily calculate those steps. The most important thing is practice, practice, practice. I hope you understand. So as I said, I will teach you like one important property, wherever you go, whether you see internet, if you refer internet or Google or any other book, that you will you will always find that property as far as percentage is concerned. So consider that very important. It is very important. We usually use this when we solve application sums. So the property is like only one property, guys, not more than one property. So percentage is very small topic. Just you have to understand what is percentage and how we are using it, right? So in this property says, if X percentage of Y, see it says X percentage of Y is equal to Y percentage of X. So note down this, friends. It says X percentage of Y equals to Y percentage of X, right? So we can understand it from one. So friends, let us understand this property with one example, guys, right? So friends, let me tell you one example. Like if I say 35% of 50 is equal to 50% of 35. Friends, I'm damn sure if you solve this thing, definitely will find both the answers same. That's what this property says, that X percentage of Y equals to Y percentage of X. So here X is 35 and Y is 50, right? So here if we solve this, let us solve. Guys, I think pause this video and solve this question with yourself. As I said in previous previously we discussed how to find percentage in traditional method as well as by using shortcut method. So try it yourself. Just pause the video and try it yourself. So friends, let me solve this with shortcut method so that it will be more fun, right? So what is 35% of 50, right? So 10% is 5 because we place one decimal point in before last unit digit. So 10% is 5. Okay, I will solve in mind. 10% is 5, right? What is 30%? 30% is 5 into 3, 15, right? And 30% is 15. What is 5%? We already solved what is 10% is 5. So 5% is half of 10% and half of 5 is 2.5 and 30% is 15. So 35% is 15 plus 2.5, that is nothing but 15 plus 2.5, 17.5, right? So we got 35% of 50, right? Now we have to find what is 50% of 35. Obviously guys, if 100% is 35, what is 50%? Half of 100. 35%, what is 35? It's a quantity, 100% quantity. What is half? 50% is 35. So 50% is nothing but half. So 35, like if we divide it by 2, it's a half, right? So 35 divided by 2, what we will get? 2 ones are 2, 15, 2 sevens are 14, 14 and 1.0, obviously we are getting 17.5. so we both answers are same, so that means property is true, right? So x percentage of y equals to y percentage of x. That's what is saying. Guys, try with any number, guys. Take different examples, guys. Definitely you will get same answer. So that's what this property says, right? So note it down, and if it is possible, try with some other number so that you can understand better, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. That's it. That's all for today, guys. I think we discussed what we discussed. We discussed what is percentage and how to find percentage in traditional method as well as by using shortcut method. Please remember, and if it is possible, note it down, because if you don't remember, then it will be really difficult. Pause my video, try it yourself. Okay, if you don't understand, watch this video again and again. Definitely, I'm damn sure it's not a big thing. Percentage is very easy if you understand the basic concept. So in next video, I will come up with more number of questions so that you can understand in a better manner. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please share this video with your friends. So friends, I think that's all for today. So let's see you in next video, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. You see you. Take care. Thank you so much for watching this video, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. Friends, I want to give one important information. Those who are not preparing for banking examination and those who want to create a good career in IT sectors, so for them we are planning to create one video, to make one video, and the process is going on. So one of my close friend Rohit Joseph is going to explain you everything about the procedure, the recruitment process, all the possible details he will share with you. So we are preparing the video. As soon as possible we will upload it, so wait for that video. And in that video definitely you will get all the possible information about the recruitment process of the IT sector. So friends, I think that video will be really informative, especially for the students, those who want to build their career in IT field. So please wait for that video. As soon as possible we'll try to upload it. Thank you so much, guys. See you in next video.